Okay, so I just picked one of these up today. It's a Easy Go or Easy G 1300 made by Energizer. 6.5 liters fuel capacity, which I think they say 9 hours on 70% load. I'm on the French side. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Anyway, 70% load, 9 hours, automatic voltage regulation. Battery charging has I think it's an 8 amp, 12 volt attachment. 2-year warranty. Now, it claims 71 decibels only, so hard to say if it's truly going to do that. Now, they had one made by Hyundai, which was there, the exact same, it said 1250 watts peak, 1000 watts. It only had a 4.9 liter fuel tank. This one has a 5.9, but that one said 91 decibels. So, you know, this one being 71 decibels is why I picked it. Exact same price, both of them. So, $288. So, in my opinion, that was pretty cheap. So, the reason why I got this is hunting season for the hunting shack. It's going to be nice to be able to run off a generator instead of, what do you want? Febreze? Really? You gotta hide the smell of your frickin', your cigarettes, hey?
Yep.
Cigarettes, yes.
I like smelling my cigarettes.
His cigarettes.
Darren doesn't smell it.
No, he's gonna watch this video. He's just, get lost. That's my crotchy jackass. Anyway, I'm gonna unbox this and kind of do somewhat of a review on it. Just see if it's worthwhile. So, yeah, I didn't want to spend $1,000 on something decent like a Honda, so this is just a cheap one that I can leave in the bush. So it's going to sit there and hope no one steals it. So that's why I didn't want to spend too much. One more thing I thought I'd say. This one here is a 87cc. And yeah, it's a 4-stroke engine. The other one was only an 80cc. So this one does have the bigger engine. So, and it's actually, so far, it looks to be well made. Has a fuel level indicator right there. Solid steel. Yep. Fuel cap. Again, I'm using my new camera, so the field of view is completely different than my iPhone. Fuel level has a fuel strainer. That's pretty sweet. Fuel strainer. Yep, guaranteed never any gas put in that thing. So anyway, guessing there's not going to be any oil in it, but I'm sure they'll put a note somewhere for the idiots to say, you know, put oil in here before starting, kind of things like that. I'm going to check it for any kind of damage, so I'm going to pop it out of the box and I'll start the camera again. So, sweet. And of course, add oil before starting. It actually came with oil and a funnel, so Energizer branded oil. I guess something has to get that Energizer bunny going, hey? In my opinion, it looks pretty dark on this camera, but in my opinion, this actually looks better than the Hyundai. It actually has waterproof switch covers for the breaker resets. Oh, I hear Darren coming up. You going to do a burnout? Yeah. Nope, maybe it's not him. Nope, he would have been spinning his tires by now. So, some kind of text down underneath there. Low oil shutdown start, which of course just means on-off switch. Grounded directly to the frame here, so that's kind of handy. Oh, good thing I looked in here. That's probably for the 12 volt charging, yeah, 12 volt charging, spark plug wrench. And other than that, this is identical to the Hyundai. Everything is pretty much the same in here. Pretty decent sized muffler.
But this one is quieter, right?
Yeah, but it's the same size muffler, so it could be because of these extra rubber feet that I don't think were on the other one. Still has rubber dampeners here, but man, are those tiny compared to what the other one had. So it is a different design. They never had this one. Yeah, they never had this one. Overhead valve, yeah. So they never had this one out of the box where we got it from. Unknown name on the carburetor there. Not too big of a deal. Anyway, going to put some oil in it. And I'll be starting it up. It's a little bit too late. It's like 11 o'clock at night, so I won't be starting it yet. I'll be saving it for tomorrow morning. So And of course I'm on the tippiest table possible here. So anyway, there's a little bit of a details about the engine there. 1030, 87 cc's, a rubberized pull cord instead of a hard one. Anyway, tomorrow I'll spark it up and see what it can do. Okay, so I just put some oil in it. I decided to take a look at the air filter assembly here. Just a sponge style, which is dry, not even covered in oil, so kind of thinking I might want to put some oil on here, you know, because being dry, of course it'll still work, it's just not going to stop the smallest particles possible, so I might put a drop of oil or so on that, not too sure yet. And again, it's a little bit too late to start it, so I'll start it up in the morning. Huh? What are you looking at? Oh, I see. And of course, I just quickly glanced and read this. I'm not going to bother reading the manual yet. I might kind of glimpse through it in a few seconds here, but yeah, it told me that, yeah, to oil the filter, so of course I'm going to do that. Sweet. Okay, so it's Saturday morning. Well, already like 12 o'clock. And it is just raining. Very, very muddy out. So I was meant to be working on the hunting camp again today, and you know, with all this rain, we're skipping it. Might go tomorrow. But anyway, went and got a little bit of gas so I can spark up the gen and see if it's going to run. Well, it's brand new. It should run, but you know, I want to test it now before I bring it into the hunting camp. So give me a few seconds to put some gas in it. Okay, so I just put in a bit of, ouch. Just walked into the truck. I just put in a bit of gas. Gas is on. Choke is, wait, give me a second here. Right there. So just give me a few seconds here. Power on. Let's see what's going to happen. First start. Oops, shouldn't pull it that hard. Hit the end of the rope. And I guess it's just looping, of course, because there's no load on it. Well, now it's clearing out. I shut off the choke within like 2 seconds, so... Man, that's way quieter than my last one. Had my camera just rednecked up on a plywood camera stand. Don't need no slivers on my ass. Holy crap, is that nice and quiet. Super quiet, I like it. I just gotta try something for the hell of it. Make sure I'm not gonna lock myself out. I barely even hear it out here. Now what can I plug in to try? Wrapped around it. Get on the other side of that thing. This probably will put a good strain on it. Yeah, I think that's a little bit much for that. Try one more time. Oh, that's better. Well, that puts a little bit of a heavy strain on it. I think that might be a little bit overkill for this. I don't know how many watts that takes, but that's quite a bit. So, what else could I try that's not going to be so heavy on it? Angle grinder. And yeah, I know I got the garage door closed. I should open it, but you know,
I guess that puts about the same amount of strain, maybe a little bit less. Well, gonna open the big door just a bit. Well, I might as well open it all the way, doesn't matter. Still, it's gonna start hot. Well, so far that's pretty decent. Basically, we just need it for the skill saw and drill. This is a hot start. Oh. Uh-oh. No way, it needs a choke to start now. I guess it does. Kind of shitty if it was hot and it needed a choke to start, but whatever. It is new. Anyway, I'm going to put it to use for a couple hours at least, and I'll kind of videotape some of that. Anyway, that's the end of it. Oh, I'm not sure if anyone noticed in the description of my last video, the dealership wanted $150 after tax and everything for a new fuel tank for this thing. That is nuts. So yeah, I'll just be pulling the tank off my other 5.4 IC engine. Anyway, that's the end of this.